I feel like I might be live, but I'm not sure. No, I'll never be the same. Furry, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, and I can't hear myself. But you gotta tell me. Can you hear me? I feel like you can't. Somebody tell me that you can hear me, please. Okay, there you go. Good God. Ah, I was about to I about clicked out. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. That was very nice of you. We hear you. Seven Stacks, how are you doing? Seven Stacks, can you believe that this morning I watched it go past $120 an ounce? Sheesh. And watch, now they're going to siphon it down tonight to where it's at, and then tomorrow morning it's going to be higher than that. It's the game they're playing, Seven Stacks. Meanwhile, the train just keeps going forward. You hear me? All right, y'all, it's $3.50 Thursday. Are you ready? Thank you very much, Seven. After tonight. All right, y'all, make sure you grab some V8 energy drink. This stuff is amazing. Chugga chugga, that's it. Wasn't it Ozzy Osbourne that had the crazy train? That's what we're upon now, the crazy train. Everybody hold on tight. A fool for you. All right, so Seven Stacks. Maybe you could help me out here. All right, here's my question. What should we game for tonight? So I guess that's my question. Seeing how Seven Stacks is the one in here talking to me, her and Miss Furry. And Furry's multitasking. She over in Whatnot World and YouTube World at the same time. God bless her. I just left Whatnot World to come over here to YouTube World, and I left Furry behind. She's still over there in the stream that I raided. So I just I just pimped you out. Oh my goodness, thank you, Furry. So my question is, ladies, what do you all want a game for tonight, or what do you think everybody else would want a game for? Now keep in mind that we're running $3.50 games. Ain't like the old days, Seven Stacks, and we could do it for an ounce of silver. You know what I mean? So I would like to keep it, at the most 15 spots in the race. But what can we do? That's my question. What can we do? Do we do a quarter ounce silver? Do we do some 40%? Do we do a 90% half and try to figure out how to make it work? What do I do? My hands feel kind of tied. I'm at y'all's mercy. What do you think we do, Seven Stacks? How do we make it work? I need some feedback from all you all. What do you want to do tonight? If you don't want a game, if you just want me to auction, I can do that too. I'm looking to sell some silver at less than I have to charge on Whatnot because of Whatnot's crazy ass fees. So you're over here on YouTube. You can buy it from me. As long as you got PayPal, you're good to go. We don't have crazy fees. You have $6 flat fee shipping for as much as you want to buy. How many spots then we can go from there? I'm thinking no more than 15 spots. Right? 7 stacks? 15 to 10, something like that. Keep in mind that we're going based off the fact that silver hit $120 plus an ounce this morning, so that's where I'm at in life. That's literally why today I flipped over a sign at the shop that said we are not buying silver. I refuse at this point. I have a lot of disappointed people right now, one of which left in tears. But it's like I told her, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. You know what I mean? This is the market, and I cannot buy your silver at this price today and not be able to sell it. I'm in this business to pay my bills. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad, but that's the way it is, Furry. 6 years and something, everybody's been able to come to me to clean up their mess and buy all their stuff and fix all their problems. And last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to let them fall apart, and then I'm going to pick up the pieces after this is all done. I'm not saving them no more. These other brick and mortars around me that's been calling me all day trying to get me to buy their stuff, they're going down, you hear me? They're going down swinging, and I'm standing here eating popcorn watching it. I'm going to pick up the pieces as soon as they all file bankruptcy. Fact. I've already did it with 2 of them here. I'm going to sit here and watch the other 3 go down swinging. This market, they just can't survive. There ain't no one can figure it out. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I'm retired, so I don't have to sell anything. I can just sit here and eat popcorn and buy silver and gold every day and just watch it go up. I don't have to sell it. That's the beautiful thing about when you've reached this point in life where you're okay. You're like, well, I ain't got much life left, so I got plenty to get me the rest of the way through it. I'm cool. I can't take this silver and gold with me, and God bless, my kids don't even understand it. So MJ's she's gonna get blessed when I leave this rock. Meanwhile, I got a feeling that she's probably not gonna sell any of it, especially not on YouTube, the way she was done dirty by people not sending her products. She ain't got a whole lot of love for people on this platform that didn't send her shit. You know what I mean? There's some dirty mother suckers on YouTube, so just ain't a lot of us that want to come over here and sell silver to them. Or gold. You know what I mean? Would trade it all for you. Yeah, well, I'm sure she would. I know, Furry. Here's the thing, it's like I told her today, and she gets frustrated with me. She got on to me today at the doctor's office. Because the reality of it is I'm fighting a war that I can't win. And I'm aware of that. So I'm just really glad when I win small battles. You know what I mean? If there was some fix for MS and brain tumors and everything else, then I guess they would have already gave that to me, right? Crappy people are everywhere. And MJ is. She's an absolute sweetheart. And that's part of the reason you don't see me over here as much, because you already know, 7 Stacks, I can't keep my lid shut about it. It's shitty the way I've watched people on this platform do people for years, over and over again. It's crazy. I won't even be a part of it. I can't be. It makes me sick. I tell you this, it's made me have to hire lawyers. I had to bond out of jail at a coin show here a while back because of those people. And it ain't over. There's coin shows coming up. And you can believe not only will I be there this year, but I'm bringing people with me. That's right. This year's going to get real fucking live. And they're not coming to buy silver or gold. Believe that, y'all. They coming to make sure that I get revenge. Y'all gonna want to watch that video. Shit's about to get real. So, Mr. Mike, just so you know, I'm coming for you. What's up, Olin? What's going on, man? How in the heck have you been? Mike Boyer, this is your heads up. You're on my radar, and I've got eyes on you 24/7 and have had for the last 9 months, sir. Watch your step. Touch me, say goodbye. I'll never be the same after tonight. So what do y'all want to race for? Olin. Meanwhile, y'all, look. This ain't whatnot. I can run auctions during the game. So if some of you ladies and gentlemen want to pick up some sterling silver jewelry or some knickknacks or something else other than what we're running in the game, just speak up and let me know. I'll run it for you. Meanwhile, the really cool thing about the price of silver being the way it is, all this really cool stuff that had really cool high premiums on it, premiums are gone. You know what I mean? I'll just sell you the really cool silver. You know what I'm saying? Olin, what do you mean, buddy? We don't need luck. I appreciate you. You don't have to play. I get it. I know you're not into the games, but I'm saying if you want to buy some silver, just speak up. I'll sell it to you outright. And truly, this kind of stuff, there just ain't no premiums on it no more. I mean, this stuff is just silver at this point, right? There you go. You get fancy shit like this that used to be special. Ain't so special no more. I'll sell you that. I'll sell you some slabbed eagles, all the same price. You know what I mean? So if you all want to buy something outright, we could do that. But it's Thursday, so we got the 350 MJ Squirrel at work still coming in. MJ, how's work going? God bless her, y'all. That lady done had to be at the hospital half the day with me and is still at work right now. God bless. She needs a big old pat on the back, you know what I mean? I will be in and out, I bet. How's work going? Are you busy? Did it pick up now that the snow's all out of the parking lot? Hey, 7 stacks. Hey, this neurologist yesterday or the day before, we was at the neurologist, and the neurologist asked MJ, hey, have you noticed him getting more grouchy on these meds? Huh. I looked at that lady and I was like, have you read my record? You see how many times I've been shot? I said, I'm grouchy all the fucking time. What are you talking about? You get shot that many times and stabbed that many times to see if you're not grouchy. And then on top of that, you get given some disease that's killing you. Of course I'm grouchy. I don't know if it has anything to do with the meds or not. MJ just looked at the nurse and was like, do you know him? Yep, see? True story. Apparently, part of my meds, part of the side effects is it makes you really grouchy. Could you imagine that, 7 stacks? Them giving me medication to make me more irritable? Fucked up move. I mean, I've already shot people before not being on meds that made me mad. Ain't no telling what the hell's gonna happen this coin show. Promise you, furry. Hey, now they give me a script for it. Now I've got a legal way out. That's part of the side effects of my medication is I can't control my temper. My lawyer said that's legal grounds for a way out. You should not tell somebody like me that. That's like giving me permission, you hear me? Nope. My nickname is Look Out. You hear me? This is not the train you want to be in front of at this point. Touch me, burn me down. Meanwhile, if y'all want to buy some kick-ass slabbed eagles, check this out. This one right here got a crack in its back. And this is why I don't like NGC, because I'm a little clumsy and I just toss stuff around. This shit happens. I don't like them because of that, but there you go. It's a back date, 2007 MS69. Second highest grade you can get on a no eagle. There you go. So, in the slab, we're going to send this to you for about $5, maybe $7 higher than what we seen spot today. We'll see. Let's start this thing off at what we seen spot at today, okay? Starting bid $120, plus you're going to have $6 shipping. There you go. 2006 Eagle MS69. While we're figuring out the game, starting bid $120 plus $6 shipping coming your way. There we go. I'm going to sell it to you at what melt was this morning. How do you like that? In the slab, graded, NGC. By the way, everything I sell you has been tested. You know, run. So there you go. If one of you ladies could type that in the chat, that'd be amazing. $120 star. I can't type in the chat. I'm gonna have to turn on the laptop so I can type in the chat, ain't I? Hold on, I got you. I got the game loaded up on the laptop. See? I don't even pay for StreamYards no more, y'all, because that's some bullshit. YouTube, y'all, was not making enough money to even pay the StreamYard bills, so that had to go bye-bye. I'm not one to waste money on bullshit. Touch me, say goodbye. But we got the game over there loaded up for you. But I'm thinking that maybe, I don't know, some of y'all probably seen spot price get to $120.18 this morning. And they manipulated it back down, but believe this, it will get there again tomorrow and higher. They're stair-stepping it up. They can't just let it shoot to the moon. They would lose too much money. They're making money by manipulating it the way they are. Believe that. There's a reason why Elon Musk became the first multi-trillionaire 3 days ago. Huh. You know why? You can watch when he pulls his money from the cryptos and puts it into the silver and gold. And they manipulate it at night during the paper game. It shoots up in the morning time and then they sell it off just like they did today. That's how he became a trillionaire in the last 6 months. He went from a billionaire to a trillionaire, 7 stacks. And I followed their move, and I went from a guy with a few $1,000s to a guy that's now retired. I just can't seem to explain the rhythm to you all. If I could, you all would be doing the same thing. I would suggest you download Robinhood and start trading paper stocks on silver and gold immediately. That's where the money's at right now. These numbers we're all seeing, that's in the paper game. The physical market is just following chase. If you want to make money in silver and gold right now, you have to be trading at nighttime, early morning. Just a fact I'm throwing out there to y'all. Touch me, say goodbye. All right, y'all. So now if we run a game, how are we going to run it? What do y'all want to race for? Oscar the Grouch? No, she called me Grumpy. I'm Grumpy Bear. I collect Grumpy Bear, Care Bear stuff, y'all. I have always. It's my favorite Care Bear because he's grumpy. He is real, you know what I mean? The rest of the world should be real grumpy too if they've seen what the hell's going on around them. Take off the blindfolds and you won't be happy either. I'm happy just to watch it all happen at this point. I'm beyond the giving a shit. Seven stacks. Oh my God. 7 stacks. How much did the first ounce of silver you bought off me cost? Actually, 7 stacks, the first time she come into my chat, she was winning games left and right, man. One of the luckiest ladies on YouTube. I bet you she was winning ounces of silver for $3.50. She might have won some of them 1 ounce games with one spot. You know what I mean? Amazing. 7 stacks. Have you had anybody else run games like that on YouTube since then? I already know the answer because I lurk. And no, you haven't. There ain't nobody else on this platform ran a $3.50 game on an ounce of silver. Not since I did. But 7 stacks truly came in and would buy one spot and win that stuff. Did so well, that's right. A lot of folks did, man. Blessings, that's what that is. And you know why 7 stacks? It's because you have always been a good-hearted person. I've watched you be good hearted, and she is still kind to people that I know did her wrong. You know what I mean? And she still finds in her heart to be nice to them. I'm not that motherfucker. Unfortunately, some of y'all did me wrong, and I ain't ever gonna forgive you until I get to put you on the fucking ground. Remember that, Mike Boyer. Just saying. And your little cohorts. Remember that, Ravenhawk. Tell your buddy Mike, I'm watching you all. Every day you have eyes on you. Every day. Every hour. I've made you my business for the last 9 months. And in a couple of months, you're going to realize it. Welcome to Oklahoma, motherfuckers. Come play in my world. 7 stacks and you do it great. I'm just not that person. You know what I mean? Holy cow, furry. You guys, hey, who needs some cats? Seriously, ask MJ. We got a whole cat family now. I'm allergic to cats. They can't come in my house. They stand at my front door. It's like, I don't know, man. We need a cat nursery here in the hood. Somebody dropped off these kittens. I'm afraid they're going to start having babies. You hear me? 7 stacks. Somebody needs to have these kittens. They're not kittens no more. They've been here for over 6 months. I'm pretty sure. It feels like 6 months. It might have only been 4 or 5, but the cats are getting big, man. They are not. Look, as a matter of fact, hold on. Y'all want to take a cruise with me? Check this out. I'll take y'all for a walk. Ah, hold on. I'm giving you my hand so you don't have to see everything else. I don't care. I'll show you. This is a whole mess. Look at all these coins. That's when you know you got too much silver and gold sitting around and everybody's just being crazy. Who's in the chat? Mad Cow. Here's all the furnaces and everything else. Don't ask, man. We got palm trees in the corner. And yes, them are shrooms growing in the bottom of the palm tree. I'm that guy. Here we go. Don't ask what I'm doing with shrooms growing in the living room. 7 stacks. It's just part of life. Where are they at? Look at this. You can't. Oh, the one time they're not out here. Okay, I don't know where the cats are at. They're gonna not be here tonight. It's because they ate all their food. Look, this is what happens if you don't have cats. You just have cat food bowls laying out on your porch. I don't know where they're at. The kitties are not moving around the hood. They done ate all the food and they said, that's it. I'm gone. I'm done. There's our pouring spot, y'all. How much silver have y'all watched me melt right there? How many MS-70 pandas did we kill right there in that spot? I don't even know. Couldn't even give you an exact number. That's what it looks like when you're refining silver. Don't even ask what all I've got going on up there. This is, I don't know. This is what it looks like when you walk in my house. Dum Stuckers has helped me quit smoking. This is, I don't know. When you say you live this stuff, this is what you do. And shrooms growing in the palm tree. Amazing. Only in Oklahoma. I didn't even know that was a thing until, I figured it out. And no, I don't eat the shrooms. I don't need any help with craziness. I'm already crazy enough. Mad Cow. Never work with pets. Actors hate them. They steal the Rex and the snow. What? The show. Mad Cow. Clearing the cat house for $3.50 a spot. There you go. Hey, I will send. Look, you can live ship chickens. Can't I ship a cat? Y'all, they're cool looking cats. I'll be honest with you. I mean, if I wasn't allergic to them, I'd probably pet them even. I'm that kind of person, Seven Stacks. I can't tell a woman I love them, and I can't pet a cat. I don't want to get attached to shit. Them things are gonna die or go somewhere else one day. I can't be getting all attached to things that, no, no. Or I'll die and then I'll leave the cats, and how unfair is that? Mad Cow, we are, as soon as we find out what we're playing for. Maybe you can help us figure that out. What do y'all want to play for? Do y'all want to play for a quarter ounce of silver? Do y'all want to play for, I don't know. Tell me, how can we work it with a 350 game? Try to figure it with no more than 15 spots, because then that gets kind of long and drawn out. I'm too scared to get in now. If I were to win. Well, 7 stacks, you gotta win. I won't send you a cat. The cats aren't mandatory. They're just, they need love. I don't love, so the cats need some. All I can do is feed them. I don't pet them. They need some love. I just look at them, they meow at me, and they try to get petted on, and I just tell them, hey, eat the food. Stay over there. No meowers, no. No, no, I'm allergic to cats. I can't be having no... Just wait. I can't believe they weren't out there. The only reason they weren't out there is because we fed them when NJ went to work a while ago. Or else they would be out here. You guys have to see the cats. They've grown so much since the last time you seen them. They just need someone to love them, and I'm not that guy. So I'm thinking, what if... Okay. Mad Cow says world peace and kittens. Oh my goodness. I don't know if cats develop world peace or not, but I'm just... Hey, cats are kind of sneaky looking little dudes, ain't they? They always watching everything. They remind me of myself. Cats always got their eye on you. It don't matter which way the head's facing, they still watching you. You hear me? Maybe that's what it is. A cat reminds me of myself. You could probably throw me off the roof and I would land on my broke ass feet somehow. No. All right, y'all. V8 energy drink down. Peach mango. I gotta say though, this flavor here, not bad, but I think I like the pineapple kind better. But this one's not bad either. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I done slammed 2 of them energy drinks in the last 30 minutes. I'm a little jittery. Hey, but it's all natural energy. I'm caffeine free, just like the doctor said. No. You can get souped up on vitamins. All right, so if we run silver for y'all, how do you want to do it? Do you want to run for a quarter ounce? I mean, because a quarter ounce at this point's $30 plus, right? I mean, sweet Moses, it's hard to believe that, isn't it? It's hard for me to even say it sometimes. I'm just like, how do y'all want to do this? We run for a quarter ounce. We run for... I'll tell you what, we could do a 40% silver and do 350 a spot for 10 spots. That sounds weird, don't it? 40% silver we're going to race for? I don't know, man. It's a strange time of life, isn't it? Hunt brothers say, look, the Hunt brothers, this is not the same scenario, Mad Cow. Me and you both know this. Mad Cow, you worked for one of them 3-lettered agencies. You know what time it is. This is not the Hunts brothers. Believe that. This is not the same circumstance. This is a circumstance of us taking a whole nother continent because we have to have the silver that's in the ground there. Meanwhile, there's 2 opposing countries that say if we take it, they're going to fight us. Both of those come forward and said they got enough munitions for 4 years worth of fighting. When the United States was smart enough the other day to publicly announce that we only have 9 months worth of Patriot missiles. We can only fight for 9 months. What? Why would you tell everybody that? Meanwhile, we got no silver in our reserves to build any more missiles. We got to source it all from outside the country. So now we're buying back silver from Tokyo. What the hell? Welcome to the way the world works, y'all. Tokyo gonna sell us silver so that we can bomb them when China tries to take them over. It's an amazing world we live in. I made the first ones. I know, Mad Cow, that's what I mean. You work for them mother suckers. You know what time it is. Meanwhile, we're not the only ones that need silver for our missile guidance systems. All the other countries use it too. That's what you're seeing right now is a race for everybody to get as much silver on their hands as they can so they can start throwing missiles at each other. Believe that. It's going down. My only thing is this. I run a crew of guys on the streets, and I don't let the opposing team know when I'm short men, you hear me? I don't know why they did that, but they did. Mad Cow says, kiss our ass goodbye. I don't think so, Mad Cow. See, this is the one thing we got going for us here in the U.S. There's a bunch of us people over here like me that's already convicted felons that we got firearms and we ain't afraid of the Japanese. They better kill us all with missiles, because if they touch ground over here, I got a feeling their ass is had. You hear me? I ain't got no problem shooting me one. I bet you that. So I don't think we have to worry about them touching down on U.S. soil. There's too many of us over here in the land of freedom that's got firearms. They ain't ready for all that. The only way they can win is with missiles. They can't just come over here. Promise you. I know at least a handful of us right here in the center of the United States is going to put up a bigger fight than most of the military. They ain't taking my shit. Not on the easy terms anyways. We're about to go to suburban warfare, and I live in the hood. We live off of this shit. We practice this kind of warfare every day. We're ready. We practice with the boys in blue. So, them little Chinese fuckers come over here, we got something for them. No. Give up all your silver away at Walmart prices. Now we have 6 mo in reserve. That's right. That's crazy, ain't it? Hey, I seen a thing where Walmart gonna start selling weed. What does that mean? Are we gonna start having pharmaceutical marijuana in Walmart? I mean, I don't know. I seen something about it, Mad Cow. Just saying. I work with dispensaries here in Oklahoma, and I got a little email about that the other day that Walmart thinking about going green. I don't know what that looks like in the future. You'll be able to go to Walmart, get your munchies, get your TV to watch while you're high, and be able to get your weed all at the same stop. That might be the best dispensary in town. I don't know. That's crazy, ain't it? True story, though. I seen it. They sent an email about it, asking what I thought about it. I thought, oh boy, here we go. I don't know what that means. Are they going to have like a generic off-brand of weed, like the Best Buy brand or something, or whatever it is, the True Value weed? Is that a thing? I mean, you can buy your silver and gold at Costco now, and you can put it on your credit card. And the way that silver and gold's going up, you could have maxed out your credit card, and by now the silver and gold would be worth more than your interest on the credit card. See, that might be a good idea for some of y'all that have credit cards. I can't do that because I've never owned a credit card, so I don't know. Everything I own is paid for with cash. I'm one of the only people I know that does not have a credit card and never has, and doesn't care to have one. My shit's paid for with cash, all of it. I don't owe nobody nada. No low grade that they do not want. Second, right. They don't want 90% silver. That's why they changed in 2019. All of your silver coinage in the United States is now 999. You know why? Because it costs money and chemicals and a lot of work to refine 90% silver. So they don't want to have to refine your 90% silver before they put it in one of them Tomahawk missiles. So now they've put it 999 in all your silver since 2019. And the reason they did that is so when they confiscate it, they can melt it down easier to put it in the missiles. Believe that. They didn't do it because they were giving you a better deal on silver. They did it because it's cheaper for them to melt it down. They don't have to buy chemicals. They don't have to deal with burning up multiple crucibles. I know because I do that for a living. So it's much easier on me now that everything's 999. I don't have to refine it at all. I just have to reshape it. That's why your government made that move. Is so when they confiscate your silver, they don't have to refine it. All they have to do is melt it down. Fact. They got plans. You all just don't see them yet. At the end of the day, the dollar is not what runs this world. It's precious metals. If you read that Bible, it does not talk about anything other than precious metals. The only thing it says about money is Caesar's money, which is our government, and to give them their tax money. That's it. So God suggested that, and I pay my taxes to the IRS because Al Capone is my hero, and that's the only way they took that man down. He got away with shit can't no one else get away with, but tax evasion got him killed with diseases in the federal joint. Fact. So my ass makes sure to pay the IRS. I pay them even when they don't want it. I sent them extra money last year. Told them I didn't want it back. Just count that as next time. You know what I mean? I see a boy avoid and refiner melt silver. That's right. You know why? Because people like me today for the first time turned people away. I was the only refiner in this area still accepting 90% silver and sterling silver until this morning. This morning I told people no. That's where we're at. If you are ready, this it's out. Thank you are so handsome. Well, you know what? You might be pretty sexy too underneath that beard. Huh? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Mad Cow. I think you found an admirer. I'm not going to even engage that first name, but I'll tell you this, B6S, I'll make your asshole sore fucking with me. I'm that guy. I'll remind you that I've did almost 20 years in the penitentiary. You wouldn't be the first boy I took advantage of. Promise. Huh. Fucking with me will make your asshole hurt. Promise. Fact. Mad Cow says, why? Mad Cow, because, you know, hey, I'm an equal opportunist. I'll give you a shot. I'm just giving you forewarning, though. It's going to hurt you more than it does me. Get out of the cornhole game. Mad Cow. Man, I'll tell you this. I thought everybody was playing with me. I was, you got to be a 16-year-old maximum security. First day the yard was open, Mother Suckers was like, hey man, there's a spot out here on the yard. We meet and they play cornhole. Mad Cow, I about stabbed somebody. I'd never even heard of the game cornhole before. But all of a sudden, I was in prison, and that sounded like a really bad game. You hear me? Yeah, that got some old head killed by some youngster. And then they took me out there and showed me some cats throwing sandbags at holes and boards. I was like, what the hell? Why would you name it cornhole? We're in the institution. We do not play games called cornhole. That's just a nightmare. Bad name, bad. Right? We got to work on changing the name of that game. That can't be a game. I mean, it is a game, but that's a whole different game. It does not consist of sandbags, I promise you. It's a whole different ball game. Ask P. Diddy. He knows about that game. That game involves baby oil and some more shit. Oh my gosh. Shaw's mining says I'm ready. Oh my gosh, don't do it, Shaw's. He's got the banana hammock on. Who would name it that? Well, you know, Mad Cow. It was somebody, you know. Mad Cow, they named that game when being in the closet was still cool. I'm sure of it. You know what I mean? That's the only way I could figure it. Whoever invented the game cornhole was trying to come out before it was cool to come out. You hear me? Somebody should look back in history and see who that was and do some checking. They got something in their closet. You hear me? Ain't no grown man named it cornhole or no woman that didn't have some kind of fetish. You hear me? And monkey. That's it. Had to have been a monkey that named it cornhole. Daniel. Do you think they let a monkey name it? They might have. It's coordinated enough game for a monkey to have invented it. That's for damn sure. No, I don't know. He had a contest last year in Pepper. 100 groups. What? Oh, they had a contest in your newspaper for cornhole. 100 groups. Now, see, that sounds weird, right? We used to call that a keychain party. You're going to have 100 people come to your house and toss their keys in a bowl, and then you just pick them and see who you go home with, right? Yeah, and maybe drink a little moonshine to get the party kicked off, but we used to call that a keychain party. Are they going to advertise it in the newspaper as a cornhole party with 100 groups? I don't know, y'all. What the heck? Look, Mad Cow, if you get my key, I'm going home alone, you hear me? I ain't playing this game. Wow. I feel like I'm in a whole different league now. I'm blushing a little bit, I'll be honest with y'all. Look, my hair's a little messed up, y'all. I had MRIs and CT scans today. They had damn headphones on me half the day, but here you go. All right, there you go. I'm still me. There you go. Now you know there's not an avatar running this motherfucker. It's still me. Pick your ball. No, thank you. No. Reach arounds are free, right? Stop it. No. Sweet Moses. No hand giggers here. Hey man, if y'all are not following my Silver Squad on Whatnot, you should be. My Silver Squad from over here on YouTube, man. Hey, DT, you rock, man. That dude is hilarious as all shit. He over there on Whatnot just cracking me up, man. DT keeps it real. He's on about 4 different platforms where I'm at, and God bless him, man. He's one of the only YouTubers I know that's managed to switch platforms and keep it real the whole time. Hell of a guy. I need a haircut very badly. What? Dan, don't cut the... Man, look at how thin mine's getting, y'all. I almost thought about shaving it. You can see my scalp now. These treatments they're giving me. Look at my hairline. Meh. I used to have hair here. I don't know what happened. And a bush cleaner. What? Daniel. Look, man. What do you do in the shower, bro? Alright, y'all. Daniel needs some help here. Daniel, let me help you out, bro. You buy a set of beard trimmers, right? Get the waterproof ones so you don't shock yourself in the shower, bro. And you just do it when you're in the shower. It's easy, man. Now, don't use the same beard trimmers on your face. That's just fucking weird. You need to get a separate pair. I know because I got a buddy that I caught him putting the same pair. I was like, what you doing, bro? You cannot be fixing to take that in the shower with you. You shaved your face with that. To me, that's just kind of weird. I'm not shaving my face with something I done had around my, Nah, I don't know. That's just me. Seems a little odd. So I suggest, Daniel, that you buy a separate set of beard trimmers. Put it on about the one attachment, and then you won't have to deal with some itchy, crazy shit. It's in my eyes. What? Well, get your head out of down there. How did your double-jointed ass end up with your head in your lap? That's it. Daniel done figured out the trick. Daniel done figured out how to make himself happy. With a happy ending. Of course, Solo. Huh? He has been to P. Diddy's parties. I'll be damned. Daniel, what's really going on out there, buddy? How you doing tonight? Daniel's in a good mood, y'all. I promise you, he's just joking. He's as straight as an arrow that's kind of crooked. I'm just saying. You didn't get invited to P. Diddy's either? Well, that's crazy, man. With that kind of attitude, you think he'd have gave you the first ticket. I mean, you should have had a shot at Cassie if anybody was going to. I'll be damned. That man's got bush hair in his eyes. I'm just saying, Hell, if he was sharing her like that, I might have tapped that ass once or twice just so I could have said I did, but I didn't ever get the opportunity. I'm not above that, I promise. I'd have been like, I'm doing this one just for the team, you know what I mean? I'd have took pictures and sent it to the homeboys. Not my fault, man. That girl signed up to go to them parties. She knew what time it was. I don't even understand how you sue somebody later after you done went to one of them parties and signed away your rights. You do understand that when you went to one of them parties, the first thing you had to do was sign a piece of paper saying that whatever happened there stayed there. So that's why they can't technically sue him, because every one of them signed that waiver. How in the fuck you gonna sign a waiver going into a party saying that whatever happens here, you know what I mean? You done just signed that shit. That's, you know what I mean? You gotta read the fine print, you know what I mean? It's like, sign this, here's you some baby oil, and drink this. You know what I mean? You dumbasses. What kind of party did you think you were going to? I've had a lot of parties in my life, y'all. I used to be like the party animal. I've had hundreds of people at parties of mine. Never once did I have a waiver that you had to sign to get in, saying that I was not liable for what happened to you at the party. That's crazy. You know what I mean? If ever you get invited to that kind of party, I would say think about it. You know what I mean? Latex. Well, Mad Cow, that's why I wear these gloves. I'm allergic to latex. That's probably why I got 9 kids. Allergic to latex. Fact. Sheesh. You get me close to a latex condom, I'm breaking out in hives. You ain't wrapping that thing around me, I promise. I don't want nothing to do with no latex. No. Gotta wear these gloves that are latex free just so I don't break out. Fact. Lambskin. Look, man, this ain't the 1870s. I think we figured out back then lambskin didn't work. All them poor old cats that got the drip figured out that wasn't efficient, didn't they? No, lambskin don't work, I promise you. You end up with some shit you can't wash off with Ajax. Promise. No, no. You know what, Mad Cow? I just learned this. In my older age, I'm just a little more picky. I can tell you this. These Oklahoma chicks, they done scared the shit out of me. I won't even date no more of them. Mad Cow already knows. I went out on 2 dates here in Oklahoma. One of them, I met her husband within a week. What? Yeah, true story. And she introduced me to the man like I wasn't even supposed to have blinked. I did not know she was married. Go figure that shit out. So there you go. Then I went on another date. This crazy redneck chick took me out to the woods, bro. To her house. I let her talk me into getting into her vehicle. 2 days later, she talking about, no, I can buy you some clothes and I can Uber you some food. I thought I was going to have to escape, Shaw's mining. I mean, I was starting to worry for real. I was out in the middle of Timbuktu with no phone service. Yeah, she talking about, you don't need to go nowhere. We can just order you some clothes and they'll deliver them. What? Hell no. Look, man, I left that place so fast. I called an Uber. I had to act like I wasn't even waiting on a ride, and then I just like, I'm gonna go outside and smoke real quick, and I disappeared. You hear me? Mad Cow, Daniel, she done scared the shit out of me. I mean, damn, I didn't even take a gun with me. I thought I was going on a date. Next thing I know, this woman thought she was gonna keep me. No, no. No. That was it. That was the last date I went on here in Oklahoma. They done scared the shit out of me. I ain't no way. At Mad Cow, I don't think they ever met anybody that eats pussy. She didn't want to let me leave. Scared to death. Truly, the last date I had, that was over a year ago. Done scared the shit out of me. I ain't scared of nothing, but that woman had me worried. I was more worried about the fact I might have had to have killed her to get the hell out of her house than anything else, because that was going to make me look like the bad guy. I'm like, no, I can't stay here. I got a job. I work at a coin shop. I got to go. People are going to know I'm missing. I got a roommate. Poor MJ didn't even know where I'd went. I was freaked out, man. Clothes and some... Yeah. Hey, she was going to order it on Amazon, bro. She was like, I'll just order you some clothes on Amazon and they can send them. What? I got clothes at my house. I got to go back home. She'd done decided I was never leaving. You can't just keep me. I was not even that interested in her. Hell no. I mean, I was less interested after that. You can't make me stay at your place with one change of clothes and then act like you don't want me to go home to change or get a shower. You're crazy. It's not considered a shower if we're both in it at the same time. My ass didn't get clean. I was ready to go home and just take a shower and get the hell away from her. You hear me? Sheesh. So heads up, any of y'all come to Oklahoma and you go out on a date, I suggest you carry a firearm. Make sure you leave your GPS on so you know where the hell you're at. Tell a friend before you go out on a date with anybody from around here. Make sure that you got their ID or something, because you never know. And I'm going to tell you women, if the women around here act like that, you ladies come up here and date a man, you might really want to be careful, because I don't know how the men act. That's how the women around here act. Done scared the shit out of me about dating. I ain't doing it no more. Yeah, like a trapped raccoon. I'm telling you, I was looking for a way out, Daniel. You talk about fun for the first 17 hours. Then all of a sudden I was like, uh-oh. Hey, you seen that show where the lady breaks the dude's ankles with the sledgehammer? Yep. I was afraid to go to sleep. I just knew I was going to wake up in shocking ass pain and this lady standing over me with a sledgehammer. Talking about, don't go nowhere, I'll take care of you. What? Yeah. Yeah, carry pepper spray with you at least. Hey, I'm pretty sure, Daniel, the way she acted, pepper spray wouldn't have stopped her. I don't know. Oh my goodness. All right. So, $3.50. I don't know. Where do we start for $3.50? Yeah, that's it. The movie Misery. That's it by Stephen King. I mean, this chick was cuter than the chick from Misery, or else I wouldn't have went home with her, but I felt like that might have been what I was living in at the moment. Yeah. Have you ever felt like that? You ever been on that date before? Where all of a sudden you realize that this might be a Stephen King book. I might end up on the front page of a newspaper somewhere. I've been on the front page of a newspaper before, but I thought this time I was going to be on the receiving end as like the victim. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Unsolved mysteries. Where did Jay go? We don't know. We lost JC Stacker. No, she wasn't a meth head, bro. She works in a lawyer's office. I don't date skanks. I outgrew dirt legs by the time I was, fresh out of prison the first time at like 24 or so. I don't mess with dirt legs. Or meth heads, whichever one you call them. I outgrew dirt legs and meth heads when I was, younger. I don't mess around. I only mess around with high class ladies. Some of them are crazy though. That's a proven fact. See, that one was nuts, and she works in a lawyer's office, bro. See, she probably knew the legal loophole on how to break my legs and get away with it. No, she wasn't a fat chick, bro. I'm a skinny dude, man. I'm a thinner dude now than I used to be. I can't mess around with big girls. They break me in half. I like thick, but they can't be big. Like, I mean, I can't. You can't get on top of me. You got to weigh under 200 pounds to ride this ride. Fact. If you exceed the 200-pound weight limit, you cannot ride this ride. It is not for you. Yep. I know they need love, Daniel, but they're going to have to get it from you. I can't give it to them. When I was younger, maybe so. But now at this point, 200 pounds or less to ride this ride. That's it. I got restrictions. That's one of them. If you're over 200 pounds, they got some shit right now in Hollywood that you can inject, and it will make you and the person next to you lose weight. I promise. They got some shit right now in Hollywood that these motherfuckers are taking that, fuck meth. That stuff right now, that Placemic or whatever it is that the Hollywood stars are doing, that right there will knock the shit out of you. Hey, I heard that Oprah did so much of that shit that her sidekick lost weight. You hear me? That Osepic or whatever it is. Oh, that's exactly right. They definitely ain't sitting on my face. Your ass ain't even getting close to my face if you weigh over 200 pounds. I promise you. We are not, nope. I'm just not even fucking with you if you're that big. I'll be honest, we're going to be cool and I'll say hi and we can be nice. But no, just not into it. I'm also one of them guys that I sit here in Oklahoma, Mad Cow. Every third TV commercial that comes on TV in this state is a blue pill commercial. You know why? Because a bunch of fat chicks living around here. That's probably why. If the person you're with can't get you turned on enough to have sex with them, then give up. Find a new partner. I ain't never needed a pill. I don't even know. Most of the rest of my body's broke, and that thing still works. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with the rest of these people out here. Y'all need to eat some different fruits and vegetables or something. You're doing something wrong. It's a true story, man. It's on every commercial on TV. I don't know what's going on out there. Something broke. And y'all better stop drinking the water where you live or something. Move to Oklahoma. We got good water. I don't know. I can't put a finger on it, but it's everywhere. It's got to be something in that generation of people, right? I ain't never needed a pill. I don't know. I feel like if I needed a pill, I would just hang my head in shame and just go home and be like, that's it. I'm done. If ever there was a time I didn't get turned on, it's because the woman did not turn me on. It was not because I did not work. It's because I just was not turned on by them. 3 pills a day, one last 24 hours. 90 a month. What? Mad cow. No, no. No pills, y'all. Don't be doing. Oh my gosh. That's sad. That's all I can say is it's sad, y'all. Don't do it, man. Good golly. If y'all need that blue pill, I suggest this. Just pray about it. God will help you out. You don't need to buy the pill. Please pray for me. I must admit, I have prostate cancer. Well, that's okay. Daniel, you know what? That's a whole different ball game. We'll be praying for you in the prostate cancer. That's a fucked up mess, I know. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But that has nothing to do with any of your other tools, I promise you. Don't let them talk you into taking the Viagra. If you have prostate cancer, the Viagra ain't good for you anyways. We both already know that, right? I made 5 children. I'm okay. Well, there you go, buddy. You've already made your mark on this world. That's a blessing. There you go. Daniel, you know what? This is the amazing thing, and I want you to know this, and I want you to hear this. There is hope for what you have. I know other people that's had prostate cancer, and I know survivors of prostate cancer that learned about it later on in stages, and they have beat it. So Daniel, keep your head up. Know this. There is people that have beat what you got, and you can beat it too. What you have to do is decide right now in your mind that you're not going to be a victim to it. Make it a victim to you. You hear me? It breaks up my love life. Daniel, no it don't. Daniel, here you go. I'm going to tell you this. I don't care who else hears it. Listen here, man. Love making has so much more to do with things than just your peace. I bet you that. Yep. Miss Annette said her brother beat it. There you go. I have a gentleman through the church that I went to that beat it. Fact. And he was an older gentleman. So here's the deal, Daniel. Your wife loves you. Now, I know this because you've bought stuff from me for your wife. So I know you love your life. You know what I mean? So here you go. There is so many ways that you can make love to that woman still. And you know that. You know she loves you. And you've made her happy for all these years. So you know all her bells and whistles. There you go. So you can still please her with whatever else is going on. Believe that. You know that. So just know that. And in your heart, that's going to make you happy making her happy. I'll be real honest with you all. I get more joy out of sex making the woman happy than I do getting off. I've made women mad because they'll get off multiple times and they can't get me off. Because that ain't what gets me off. I get off on them getting off. So you can still do that, Daniel. And that's right, y'all. We're having an adult conversation because we're all adults. You can still kiss her. You can still do a million other things. You hear me? Yep, you traded me a gram of gold, a bunny. I still got that bunny. You know that? Remember, I had 2 of them. I still got both of them. These people, they ain't no one buying gold at this price. Praise God. They looking at it. Rule Q for me, them first. That's it. That's the way it's supposed to be. And Daniel, now you can make that happen all the time. You're always going to make her first. See, that's the plus. And she loves you, man. So she gonna be happy just because you try to make her happy. That's what matters. And the fact that she sticks by your side speaks volumes. That should already tell you that she don't love you just for that. She loves you unconditionally. See, that's real love. Believe that. Daniel, see, I'm a little envious of you. You've got a kind of love that I've never had in my life. So good for you. I can say I've slept with so many women I can't even count them on both hands, both toes, and yours and mine together. And I've never found that kind of love. So you're blessed. Believe that. So if that makes you feel any better, I'm a little jealous of you because you have somebody that loves you. And she loves you unconditionally. See, I ain't never had that. So you already got something that some of us have never had. Or will never have. I'll never know what that feels like. Because I'll never let anyone that close to me. That's just a fact. So be blessed. Be very grateful that you are blessed. No, you're not a bad person. Man, look, dude, you're one of the better people I've met on this platform. You know what I mean? All of you all are good people that's been in here. I'm 90% sure we got one ass clown lurking, probably writing what YouTube right now. But that's cool. I don't mind. She's your best friend. Plus all mine. That's right. And Daniel, you know what? God already had it written down that she was going to be yours. I believe that. I believe that we're given, God already knows who our mate's going to be, right? And I'm sure I've had that opportunity. I just broke something inside of me a long time ago that don't know how to work no more. And part of that's my heart. I just refuse to give it to anybody. Not ever again. That's where I'm at. My ass clown. 2, 54, 73, 92. What? What are you hiking a football? Are you hiking a football or are we landing a fucking helicopter? Either you just gave me loading coordinates for a helicopter or what are we doing here? Mad Cow, let me know. I'm trying to figure out if we're landing or if are we calling somebody? I'm pretty sure that's a landing coordination for a Huey helicopter. I'm not sure though. Just go ahead and let me know what you're thinking. Don't ask how I know that, y'all. After tonight, I saw enough Chopper for today. That's it. You seen enough Chopper? Hey, you ever seen him chopping that copper earlier? They're over on Whatnot selling 1 ounce copper for $15, y'all. I seen 1 ounce of copper on Whatnot sell earlier tonight for $16. I think they forgot that they sell copper by the pound. It's $6 a pound, y'all. Not $16 an ounce, I promise. That blows my mind, you hear me, Mad Cow? You seen somebody sell one for 50? I can believe it. Y'all want to buy an ounce of copper? I'll sell it to you for $3 right now. I don't understand what's happening. This whole world's went crazy. Here you go. Y'all want an ounce of copper? Here you go. Ounce of copper, old school. Look, this is vintage, man. Vintage ounce of copper, old school. You can have that right there for $3 right now. $3 and go. I don't understand how people on Whatnot selling it for $15. And theirs wasn't even vintage. It was just some copper rounds. You know what I mean? Latitude and longitude. Hey, that's why the 417 honkies go by 4 up, is because we're at 42 degrees longitude. 42 up. 42 longitude and latitude, Southwest Missouri. Lands right in Joplin. Boom. Fact. That's why our call signal's 42 up. Furry said, I'll take it. What? Too bad it's Michigan. Well, I don't have other states. I got some different rounds if you want one that's not vintage. Do you want a different kind? I mean, I've got different rounds. Let me see, Furry. Maybe you want one of these other ones. I'll leave that one up there. I'll take out some different ones. Oh, you know someone in Michigan. Uh-oh. I probably do too. I know a few people in Michigan. Some of them are cool, some of them not. You know, kind of like the rest of the world. Some cool, some not. Let's see here, Furry. Awesome, Mad Cow. Here we go, Furry. Take a look at these. Tell me what you like. You got Donald Trump looking all gory. Donald Trump getting shot. Here's one that's toned. Got the aliens. Huh? The alien says we'll be back. It's toned. Toned copper. Got this guy here with an AR-15. He looks like he means business. Got the Alamo. I got that one in silver also. Oh, here we go. We got Al Capone. I don't know if I want to get rid of Al. Oh, we got another Al. I don't know if I want to get rid of Al. He's my hero. Let's see here. How about this one? What's this guy? Oh, Confederate. I don't know about that one either. We better save the Confederate War. I don't know. Which one do you want? The Confederate War one's, you know, kind of a cool one if you like that kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. We got two. The Confederate War one. Toner. Aliens, we'll be back. Toner. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is. Toner, 1 ounce. We will return 1 ounce copper. Furry's on it at $3, y'all. They selling these deals on Whatnot for $16. Sweet Moses. I think it's because people over there forgot. And searched my silver halves, found my mint date. Nice. Benji. Worth $42.50. Hey, it's worth more than that now, buddy. Melt on them's that and then some. You know what I mean? What? Both? Oh my gosh, Furry. You gonna get both of them from me at $3? You're killing me, Furry. What you doing to me? How about if you just pick one at $3? I don't know. Old 50 cent. Looky here, buddy. What year is your birthday? I got you, Furry. Michigan and the UFO. I got you, Furry. I got you, girl. Here we go. We'll do them. What year's your birthday, Daniel? Your birth year. I'm asking because... hold on, Daniel. I might have something. Daniel, what year's your birth year? What year's your birth year, Daniel? I got a bunch. They're all graded. I could probably give them to you for the same price you just quoted off. We got 63s, 62s, 61s. Got a lot of 63s. What year? Copper's coal. Got a bunch of raws too. 1963. Oh my gosh. Look at there, Daniel. Look at there, Daniel. MS64, Daniel. I'll hook you up here in a minute in case you want it. I'll sell it to you in the slab for just a little bit more than what melt is. How about that? You can have one graded. My boss. Oh my goodness. Look out. All right, here we go. Furry. You want them both? She said, I'll do 10 for both. Okay, we're going to count it down to Furry. If one of y'all can count it down, we'll run it in 10 seconds. Give it a countdown. Appreciate you, Furry. To my funeral. Oh, you have some that need graded. Nice. Well, let me know. I could probably help you out with that. 3, 4, 2, 1, sold. There you go, Furry. Both of those going to Furry Coins. Appreciate you, Furry. Hey, that toner come from a guy on Whatnot that does the coin toning. I think you probably know who that is. And that's 6 shipping. Correct, Furry. I appreciate you. Or Furry, you can have me hold it until you make a purchase on Whatnot, and then I can include it in your package on Whatnot. Up to you. Just let me know. Either way. After tonight. All right, check it out, y'all. (1963) PCGS MS64 Benji. All right, I got you. Yep. MS64 1963 Benji, $50. All right, y'all, we're going to start this at, are you ready? Silvershire starting bid, $55. $55, y'all. Less than $10 for the grade. Bam, there you go. PCGS MS64 1963 Benji. $55 and go. To mine. How's Silvershire doing tonight? Good to see you. It's Mad Cow coin. Grab it, Mad Cow. Mad Cow, you already got a package. What a way to go. Y'all, melt on these right now is right at $48. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that melt on the Benjis right now is right about $48. And by in the morning, it'll be back up to about $50. So literally, this might be under melt within the next week, the way things are going. And it's graded. Good luck. Package, laugh out loud. I want you to know the 1/4 gram gold bar gaw must have disappeared. What? Silvershire, what are you talking about? Hold on a second. Yeah, Matt Cow, you have a package coming. Silvershire, you didn't get your giveaway that you got last time? It never got to you? What? It was a 1/4 grain, by the way, not a 1/4 gram. It was a 1/4 grain card. But still, 1/4 grain of gold. What the heck? Silvershire, I'll look and see if I got any more of those cards around here that's got the 1/4 grains in them. And damn it, man. I hate it that yours disappeared. These freaking mail systems. See, I believe it probably looked like this, right? Yeah. I don't even know what it looked like. Did it look like this? Yes, Mad Cow, you have a package. Did it look like one of these, or did it look like one of these? I mean, because I've got different kinds. Was it like that kind, maybe? Either way, I know they're 1/4 grains. They're not grams, but I don't know what style it was you got. Well, it's not okay, dadgummit. I don't think that's okay at all. Did you get the card? Like, did you get the card and it just wasn't in it? Had it been taken out, or did you just not get the card at all? Because we send those out with stamps on them. Had the COA, yeah, so it was on a card like that. So you got the COA, but not the gold? Okay, you didn't even get the damn package. Okay. I was going to say, man, if you got a package and it only had the COA in it, then they opened it up and took the damn gold out of it. No. Well, it was, damn it, man. You know why I don't like sending things in envelopes? Because of that. Because they just, I don't know how many giveaways or how much stuff's been lost through the mail. Well, Silvershire, maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe we can get you in another giveaway and we can get you something sent. Send me both. I will check. Laugh out loud. Huh? Daniel says, send them both to me. I'll check and see if I got them. No. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I think that sucks. Let me see. What can I give away that's gold tonight where maybe Daniel can win again? Or that maybe, maybe Silvershire can win again if we find some other gold here to give away tonight. We got to do some kind of giveaway for y'all. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's not gold, but check it out, y'all. I've got new vinyl stickers. Y'all can make patches for your clothes. You can put me on your jeans. Huh? Vinyl stickers. They're kind of cool. It's not the same as getting some gold, though. Damn it. That just sucks. Tooth? You want my tooth? I didn't know. I don't even have gold on my teeth anymore. I had the white gold took off. Was a pistol, so I'm a son of a gun. There you go. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what my dad was something, but I don't know if he's a pistol. He was a pretty good shot, but I don't know. Now I'm a little bit depressed. Silvershire depressed me, knowing that there's somebody out there got free gold and it didn't get to where it was supposed to. That pisses me off. Meanwhile, I bet you money it wasn't my post office. You know why, Silvershire? Because I gift them silver and gold all the time. You know what my post office got for Christmas? Each one of them got silver. They do every year. So I know my post office won't steal it because I take care of them daily. I need to sleep with my head in a safe. Laugh out loud. No, Daniel, don't do that. It's hard to breathe. Safes are airtight. That might be dangerous. I don't know. Don't do it. Gold in my teeth. Well, I used to have white gold in my grill, but some asshole hit me in the teeth with my pipe and knocked one of my teeth loose, so I was going to get them recapped in silver last year, but I've got all this medical stuff going on, so now I can't do dental work until after I get stuff done. Because they got my blood so thin that now I'm getting nosebleeds all the time, so a dentist can't work on my teeth or else I might accidentally bleed to death. Isn't that stupid? No. Whole mess, man. One of these days they'll get me fixed to where I can get my grill fixed again. This time I am doing it in silver. I'm not doing it in white gold again. It's okay, furry. This too shall pass. I just, it's just the way it is. Ask MJ. This has been our journey for the last 6 months. I swear to God, I'm running circles around myself and specialist. If it ain't one thing one day, it's another. Meanwhile, all the fun stuff like, getting your teeth fixed gets to wait. No. What the hell is that word, Mad Cow? Happerunner? Happerunner. What? No. So, Daniel, when you pass away, somebody gonna take your teeth and turn them into the shop. Just a heads up. That's what happens. I end up with a lot of dental gold and silver. And the only way I can figure it happens is after you die. If not, they pulling people's teeth out when they're still alive. Blood thinner. Oh, yeah. No. It's just because of all the stuff. Just because of all the stuff, but it's okay. Either way, one of these days I'll get it fixed. You watch. I got my bank account locked today with 15K from Indians saying I owe them money when I don't. It's been a crazy week. What? Hey, you know what I mean? I'll tell you this, Silvershire, I've withdrawn almost all my money out of the banks. I've got enough money in my banks for them to know they're still banks, and that's it. There is some serious stuff going on right now. And there's about to be some more crazy stuff go down as soon as JP Morgan, Nation Bank, Bank of America, all them fake silver features they've been selling that they've sold 1 ounce of silver to 30 different people. It's about to all come to light. It's coming. COMEX is dead. The COMEX now belongs to Korea and China. That's a fact. They own over 70% of the physical silver in the world. They now are the COMEX. That's a fact. And the United States no longer has any silver. The last of the United States' silver was used in 2012 to make American Silver Eagles. Fact. That was the last of the United States Silver Reserve. 2012 American Silver Eagles. That was the last of our silver. Since then, we have been importing it from other countries. We have no silver reserve. That is why we must take Iceland. That is our silver reserve. Who holds and sets the price? At this point, Korea. Korea, Taiwan, and Tokyo. Go look at the prices. That's why theirs is higher. That's why ours is catching up to theirs. They now set the standard. That is what you look at nighttime. That is what we try to catch up to during the day. Right now, there is a $15 deficit between the two of us. That's the U.S. trying to suppress it, but they cannot. It's out of hand. Well, I wish that was true, but it's not. Daniel, the part of it that is in the ground, that is 2/3 of it that we haven't mined, is so far in the ground that they can't figure out how to mine it officially. That's why it's in there. They've only been able to scan it. They can't get to it. That is the difference. It's not mineable at this point. Oh, Silvershire, God already gave you all warning. He wrote you a book. It's called the Bible. I suggest you all read it. It says in the last days that people will throw silver and gold in the streets, that it will no longer be of any value at all. You know why? Because you won't be able to flip it over into buying food. Yeah, that's why. What you're looking at right now, with people not buying things right above melt, is an economy that is only going up and people get more hesitant to buy until finally it's out of their reach. That's why. And God's going to make it that way so that you have to count on Him. You're going to have to count on Him to feed you. He's going to make you turn to Him in these final days. That's a fact. You might as well just go ahead and be looking at Him now and taking advice and doing what you need to do. You know what I mean? That Bible is basic instructions before leaving this earth. Every one of y'all need to read it. It's the only book that I've ever read front to back multiple times, and that is the Bible. And not any of these weird versions, the King James Version. Although now here recently I have been reading the Bible from the 1800s, and it has some shit that they've took out of this new Bible, by the way. You all should read that. Get yourself a Bible from the early 1800s. Then you're going to read some stuff that's been taken out of your King James Bible, and that's really going to open up your eyes. Y'all need to read the book of Enoch. You need to read some of that stuff, you hear me? That's the facts that they've hid from you. You can go ahead and thank, the Parliament over there that decided to write that out of the Bible, because that is the original Bible from the 1800s. Yeah, the old text, the real text, the original one. Before man decided to take out like 5 different books. You know what I mean? Backlog. You know why? Silvershire. Today's the first time in almost 7 years that I've been in business that I turned away customers. I would not buy their silver today. You know why? Because I'm not going to be like these other brick and mortars that are buying at 70% of what spot is. And that's what every one of them are at. So I've been the guy that's been buying right at melt until today. Today I shut off the faucet. And not because I'm out of money. I mean, I can sit here and show you thousands of dollars real quick. So I got plenty of cash. What I decided was I was done being their safety net for all these little shops that I've been keeping afloat. Today, I pulled their safety net. And now I'm going to watch them all fall apart. And I'm going to pick up their broken pieces. I made that decision at 3 o'clock this morning. Fact. And today I had over 5 phone calls from local dealers begging me to take their 90% and their sterling silver. And I told them, your safety net is gone. Good luck. Fact. And guess what? They put up signs today saying not accepting sterling silver and 90% silver at all. I was their safety net for at least 6 different shops in this area of Oklahoma. And they don't have a safety net anymore. I am going to be the guy, however, that buys everything in their shop for less than half price when they close their doors. That's a fact. That's right. They only want pure silver. Hey, Silvershire, I've shut down 3 of them here in the Oklahoma City area and took all their shit in the last 2 years. I've got 3 more in my sights, and before this storm's over, in 2026, I will have all of their products and all of their customers. Watch. You know why? Because I'm a refiner also. I can do what they can't. And I'm a reseller on 5 different platforms. I can sell it where they can't because I take the time to do so. And guess what? What I don't sell, I will gladly stack because I'm also a stacker. And you remember all this nice jewelry, all this Pandora stuff that I tried to sell y'all here on YouTube a year ago? You know how much more this Pandora jewelry has went up? That native jewelry, that antique brooch. You know how much more the silver's worth now than when you were offered it at $1 a gram? You couldn't suck my dick hard enough to get me to sell it to you for $1 a gram now. I bet you that. I bet you I don't even sell it to you for any less than $10 a gram now. What do you bet? And I bet you I get it. Fact. Should have bought it then. Like I said, You couldn't give me good enough head to get me to sell it to you now for $1 a gram, or $2 a gram, or $3 a gram, or $4 a gram, or $5 a gram, or $6 a gram, or $7 a gram. Hell no. Now you get to pay for it. See, that's how it works. Meanwhile, back on the farm, I just keep on buying it. Seeing all these shops that sent all this shit every week, all this sterling silver, all this 90% silver, they don't get to send that to me no more. So guess what happens this week, Mad Cow? This week, as of yesterday and today, they put up signs that they are no longer buying silver at this time because of volatile demand and supply. So guess what will happen at the end of this month? They'll do that again. And guess what happens next month when they do that? They lose another 25% of their business. And then the next month when that happens, they lose another 25% of their business. Meanwhile, Mad Cow, guess who's running around behind the scenes, picking that stuff up from their customers that they're not accepting? This guy. I'm not buying it from them. I'm buying it out of their parking lots at this point. The customers that they turn away, my people today were picking up in their parking lots. What I've done is I've cut their shops out of my money. I'm dealing with their customers directly now. Their not accepting signs made it easier for me to accept. But I'm not doing it at the shop. I'm doing it behind the scenes. I'm in the shadows. That's where the money's at right now, is in the shadows. And this is how I'll shut them down. Mad Cow, at least 2 of them have lurkers that watch this YouTube channel, and they know it. You hear me? And right now, they're sitting there going, he's fucking right, and he's taking our customers right out of our parking lot, and there's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. Two of the shops flat out told me, we're out of money. We can't buy anymore. Whoops. Mad Cow, they should not have shared that secret with me. They're out of money. I'm not. So yep, even though I didn't accept any silver today from the shops, I'm accepting it on the streets. And I'm accepting it at 70% a spot. So I'm doing pretty good right now. That's right, Mad Cow. Never show your hands. Especially when you're playing chess with this guy. See, I'm not the best poker player in the world, but after being incarcerated for over 20-some years, I got really damn good at chess. You hear me? I don't think they know who they're playing with. This is a chess game they can't beat me at. You hear me? I've already got all of them in check, and I've still got 6 more moves to make. So, good luck. Early, I traded 2 silver ounces for a $50 trade. What? No. No. What? Daniel, what? Daniel, how much silver was in that $50 trade? I mean, Daniel, you realize 2 ounces of silver right now melts at $250, right? Or about that? What did you trade for, my friend? You talking about what, the Benjis or the ounces? What are we talking about? Ah, hey, Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer, I have got a package for you, ma'am. I really need you to send me an email. You have a giveaway package that looks like a Christmas package that needs to go to you. And you got what happened to whatnot? What do you mean? I'm on whatnot every day, all the time. Whatnot's doing great. I just, the prices over there is crazy. You did lose money, Daniel. That's sad, buddy. I want 4% to catch up to gold silver ratio. Oh, Mad Cow, this is as close as it's been in years, man. Right now, the gold to silver ratio, well, earlier before they sunk gold, right now the gold to silver ratio is like 42 or something like that. That's not bad. It's a good time to be swapping. What do you mean you don't see it in the top corner? Oh, Miss Jennifer, we're on YouTube. I'm not live on Whatnot right now. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just on YouTube right now. What do you see at 30 plus, Mad Cow? I don't understand, buddy. I'm lost. What did he get? He got me lost somewhere. You see it at 30 plus. I don't know, man. I mean, now you got me doubting myself, but I don't think so. I don't think so, Mad Cow. We'll officially check it because I don't think you're right, but gold to silver ratio with current spot price as is right now. Oh, that's May. They suck. Okay, so I'll teach you guys how to do the ratio real quick, okay? This is simple. Here's how you do the gold to silver ratio. We all know how to do math, right? Here's how you do it. I'm going to walk you all through this real quick. Now we're going to use the world silver spot price because our market's closed, obviously. United States, no, we're still open. There you go. We got the US at 108, which is phenomenally wrong, right? New York spot price silver 108. Look at the rest of the world. Tokyo and everyone else says that it's 118. It's 118 in the rest of the world. The United States trying to suppress it because we're losers, and that's what we do. But that's okay. Here's what we do. You go off of this right here. You go up here to the world spot price, and you take the gold, and you go $5,237.10 divided by 111.74. So divide that by that. Then what you get that equals is your silver to gold ratio. Okay? So do the math on that. What does that leave you? You want me to do the math real quick in my head? I'll try. So you take 1,011, divide it by take 5,227, divide it by 1,100. You end up with 50. No, you end up with 40. What's it going to be in my head? Come on now. It's close to 48, right? We're close to a 48 ratio. Damn it. I need a calculator. Somebody hit me with some math. My brain won't work. Any of y'all out there know how to do math? Someone help me. Well, okay. You want me to stop streaming to do it? I'm streaming off the phone. Hold on a second. I'll do it. I got you. You're right, Miss Jennifer. I got this. Can't count on other people to do shit. I figured that out. I figured that out a long time ago about YouTube and life in general, so I'll figure it out for y'all. I got you. No. What did I just have in my hand? What do you mean? Ink pen? Probably an ink pen. I don't know. I'm not smoking weed right now. I got no weed in here to smoke with you. Extra phone. Oh no, that's what I mean. I'm gonna use it, but that really wasn't the extra phone. This phone's over here doing other things. I sell on multiple platforms, so I'm actually running something on another platform at the same time. I'm just not showing you all. I'm multitasking always, Miss Jennifer. The days of Jeff doing one thing at a time died whenever I got diagnosed. How are you doing, Swamp Picker? Good to see you, buddy. In March, I can fly my kite. That will be fun, right? There you go. How's a Gate Smasher and Bacon? They've been over there, Bacon Sports and them. They're awesome. They're over at Whatnot all the time, putting a smile on my face. I appreciate y'all. Swamp Picker, I hope you've been doing good. How in the world you doing, man? You found anything fun out there? All right, here we go. I'm gonna get this thing. What did you say? I said, Daniel, I'll hook you up anytime you want, buddy. I appreciate you. We'll work out things whenever y'all need to. Right now, I'm going to do some math for you. So let me get this calculator out. Miss Jennifer reminded me I got a calculator. I need to use it. Here we go. We're going to calculate some things. So you take 5,220.40, and then you divide it by 1,101.13, and then that equals the ratio of silver to gold. It takes 46 ounces point blah 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 to equal 1 ounce of gold. So 46 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold right now. That's your silver to gold ratio. Boom, right there. 46.9 ounces of silver you can trade right now for 1 ounce of gold. That's as close as it has been in years. They had been keeping it up in the 58s, 59s, and 60s. So right now, your gold to silver ratio is very close. No, Mad Cow, this math is correct. It's 46.9. 46.9. I just now did it right in front of you. This right here is the right math. It is 46.9 is your silver to gold ratio. So that means you would need to trade 46.9 ounces of silver. So basically, you might as well call it 47 ounces of silver you can trade for 1 ounce of gold right now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, close enough, Matt Cow. You were close. He was doing the math in his head, trying. You were close, buddy, but that's why I used a calculator, because I didn't want to be off a little bit. When we're dealing with these kind of numbers, every little percentage counts, right? Miss Jennifer said, hey, Mad Cow. Mad Cow's always over there on Whatnot helping me out, too. I appreciate it. Just you guys coming over and saying hi and hanging out makes me feel better. I feel like I'm not alone. Miss Annette, she sharpens up the stick, comes over there and pokes me every once in a while. Meanwhile, Miss Jennifer, the rest of y'all over here in YouTube world, there's a couple of people that I've introduced you to through Whatnot, through YouTube, that I want y'all to keep in thoughts and in prayers. One of them is this lady named Miss Peaches. She makes awesome jams and jellies and different things, and she does it right here on YouTube also. But Miss Peaches fell a couple weeks ago and she broke her hip, y'all. So y'all be praying for her. They didn't have to put any pins in, but we all know that's going to be a recovery process, right? So be praying for Miss Peaches that she gets to feeling better and that hip gets healed up good. Also, you got to be praying for my buddy, Brother Brad. Brother Brad is fighting cancer right now. He has got a lot going on. And we've kind of become buddies in our treatment programs. You know what I mean? Oh, Miss Annette's a rock star. She's been over there. And MJ, she's probably in the chat right now. She's at work. MJ, she's I'm telling you, she probably about half tired of me. She spent most of the day today at the hospital with me. So yep, she's doing well. She's keeping me alive half the time. She's at work right now, and she wasn't here modding, but she's pretty busy at work because the snow had everybody slowed down. You know how it is. Them snow days, you gotta have them adult stores get busy. People need some loving. So, Miss Jennifer, can you remember when I was selling all that nice sterling silver jewelry for like $1 a gram and $1.50 a gram? And hard to believe now y'all can't buy any of that from me for less than $10 a gram. Some of it probably less than $15 a gram. Isn't it amazing how much the price of silver went up? Can you believe, Miss Jennifer, that I tried to front some resellers like pounds of silver back when it was $1 a gram? And they looked at me silly. I think they thought it was a trick. Guess what, you assholes? You should have took it, because now you're paying for it. I think it's funny. I can come on here and laugh about it and not faze me a bit. This is the one thing I learned on this platform right here was I let what other people thought and felt and thinked mattered too much to me. Somewhere along the line, you all helped me discover my I don't give a shit button again. So I appreciate you for that. Because now I don't try to sell the shit. I will just laugh at you for not buying it. Or you can keep on buying fake silver off of other people in the resale community that I haven't outed yet, but I have tested a great deal of their merchandise, and I promise you it's not sterling silver. It's plated. And Miss Jennifer, you helped mod for one of them. That woman's jewelry is plated silver. It is not sterling silver. I can prove it. I've tested a bunch of her merchandise, and it is definitely plated. You do. Just think about it real hard. You know who it is. The rest of y'all know who it is if you ever take any of the jewelry you've been buying from that lady for the last 2 years to the store and get it tested with an XRF. You're going to find out you've been buying fake sterling silver jewelry. It's all plated. Fact. That's all I got to say about it. Do your due diligence. Who do you know, Miss Jennifer, that I know that's been selling sterling silver jewelry for the last couple of years? Yep, and all of it is plated. Fact. Multiple of their customers have sent it to me. I've tested it all live with the XRF, sent videos to the customers that they have. And it all started with jewelry that MJ Squirrel purchased from them that we tested with the XRF, and none of it is real. It is all plated. I'll tell you this, her nickname on YouTube starts with a P, and none of it's real. That's a fact. It's all plated. Chinese shit. Ain't none of that sterling silver real. You take it to a real shop, they hit it with an XRF, they're going to tell you that shit's fake. It's all plated. Meanwhile, Jennifer, how many years she been selling that to y'all? God bless, because ain't none of it real. It's all plated. Fact. Those of you that thought you were getting really good deals on sterling silver, what you got was fucked. You got some plated shit that ain't worth nothing. Jennifer, I'll tell you this. Every bit of what her customers have sent to try to sell to get tested, including everything that MJ Squirrel bought from her, every bit of it is plated. None of it is solid sterling silver. None of it. None of it. Including stuff that I bought from the same lady. Being an idiot. None of it's real. Every bit of it has been plated. I have not tested one thing that come from that streamer that has been real. Fact. All of it has been plated. Hey, and the crazy part is, I can pull up a Timu ad that shows you some of the stuff that she's selling y'all right now. Fact. E Life Mason. Two people so sweet. There you go. Oh, E Life. I remember picking blackberries with my family. Oh my gosh. I love blackberries. Y'all got to be praying for Miss Peaches because I don't know what to do without my blackberry jam. Well, Miss Jennifer, you know why? She probably liked you better than the other ones. You know what I mean? Because I seen you buy some from her too. And I would say it probably depends on where you go to get it tested. Does the shop you took it to actually use an XRF or did they hit it with a Sigma or scratch test? Because a scratch test, the sterling silver passes. The Sigma, the sterling silver passes because it's plated over the top of copper. Now you hit it with an XRF, it shows you a whole different picture. It shows you exactly what it's made out of. And it's made out of 85% copper. That makes it not pure 925. That makes it plated silver, which passes a Sigma, which passes a scratch test. So, Miss Jennifer, how did you have them test it? Did they use an XRF? Did they X-ray it? Because that's the only real way you'll know. Chinese ain't stupid. They've made a living doing this. They've made it plenty available on Temu, eBay, and other platforms. You can buy it, have it shipped right over here. Says novelty on it when it shows up in the package, but you can take it right off and resell it. It's an antique set that I tested. I know it's real. Yep, if it's antique, then you got good. That's the only way I would buy if it's antique off of different people. Because then you stand more of a chance. The Chinese ain't faking old stuff. They're faking the new stuff. All the new shiny rings, especially the one that's got the blue stone in it with the gold overlay. I can promise you that's fake. Seen that same person sell that same ring multiple times. You can go right now over to Temu and buy it for $3.50. It is plated silver and gold. It is not real. It's got a blue stone on it. You can go over there and look at it and you'll recognize it. You'll note that that person sold that same ring multiple times. I know you're not an idiot. You're pretty smart. Yeah, and buy lots of them. That's what I'm saying. That's why eBay's went to shit. eBay's openly letting them people sell fake stuff. eBay's going to probably end up with a lawsuit on their hands for letting people sell fake silver and gold pretty soon. I heard that they're about to fix it to where you can't sell silver and gold on their platform anymore because of it. What they should do is take the people to federal court that's selling fake shit. That's what should happen. Fact. That is a federal offense, by the way. I don't think some people know that when they're reselling shit. If you're reselling stuff that's marked 925 and it's not really 925, you can get sued and you can do federal time. Fact. That is a federal offense in the United States. You can't play stupid as a reseller and say, oh, I didn't know it said it was sterling silver. No, your job as a reseller is to test it. If you're selling fake shit, you could end up in a federal penitentiary. Ask Mad Cow. He works for one of them three-lettered agencies, and I promise you it's real. People playing that game going to end up with their ass in jail one day. And whatever they have accumulated will get taken away from them. And then they'll end up with one of them nifty numbers behind their name that I got. And then I'll be laughing because at least I got mine for doing something honest. They're going to get theirs for being thieves. and by supporting thieves by selling fake shit. There is laws against that, by the way, y'all. Just saying. Fact. And the fact is, no matter if they sell one or two good pieces, the fact that they've sold over 50 fake pieces that I know of is a federal offense. That's a fact. Selling one of those pieces that's plated, that's marked 925, and selling it as real 925 is a federal offense. And it is also a felony in the state of Florida. I've also checked into that. Just an FYI. It is also against Florida state law. But I figure this, being how enough people really already know about it behind the scenes, and seeing how when I tested it at my shop, I had to turn it in to the regulators and tell them where it came from, there's already people that know. They're just watching. I would think when they get enough evidence, that person will pay the price if they keep it up. Because I am under federal man law made to report that. And it was purchased by people that thought it was 925, and they brought it to me to test. So I had to report that it was not. That's the way the law works. Huh? Jennifer, you just walked into the conversation. We were already talking about it. Because there's a whole lot of wheats and tares about to happen. God bless Donald Trump made it all possible. Meanwhile, I'm one of the wheats. I'm not one of the tares. So I get to sit here and just watch it happen. See, I'm somebody that plays by the rules. Actually, when I decided to quit selling drugs, I decided I would do this completely legit. So when I signed that contract with the state of Oklahoma to be a legal seller, that made it to where when I test your stuff and it's not real, I have to report it. I don't come here. No, well, we're just talking about things that happen in general. And it happens across the board. It's multiple sellers on this platform. There was some on Whatnot that were doing it, and now their accounts ain't there no more. We already got them shut down. We're not playing the selling fake silver shit. It's bad for business. It's bad for a community of silver stackers. It's how it ends up in our shops, and we don't accept it. Instead, we have to tell the little ladies, or we get to tell people like MJ, sorry you wasted your money on that, it ain't real. I know, Jennifer, but you know what? They about to figure it out. Donald Trump is real big about not supporting China and not selling their fake silver. They've opened up some new laws that's about to make people wish they stayed within the boundaries. Wheats and tares. So my job is to tell y'all to be careful about where you're buying, because it makes people sad when they bring it to you and they try to resell it and they find out it ain't real. Meanwhile, you're buying online, buy from somebody you know, right, Miss Jennifer? Buy from somebody you know that if it ain't right, they'll make it right. You know what I mean? That's my suggestion. Stop the fakes. Hunting the little guy, right? Huh? Stop the fakes. Huh? Well, Jennifer, you know what? When stand-up people get burnt, they just stop talking to you. They stop fucking with you. It's not worth an email. You know what I mean? This is the way real business works in real life. And see, MJ Squirrel is a manager, and she helps also run my shop. So she's a professional. Professionals don't send emails. What we do is we email the bureau that we live in and tell them we've received fake silver. Our job's not to email the person we bought it from. So MJ did her job. She gave the name of the person she purchased it from when it was tested and it was fake at the shop. So she did her part already. A magnet will not do it, Daniel. They plate copper. Copper is not magnetic. The scratch test, it'll pass because the scratch test scratches off the silver. And Daniel, you know what? That's why a lot of these people don't like me. I'm an honest asshole. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm transparent. I don't like fake fuckers. That's why you don't see me in most of these chats on YouTube anymore, period. I decided when I was 9 years old that I wanted to run with real people. I don't have time for fake ass shit. I grew up in a world where if you sold bad dope, they killed you. So selling bad silver to me, same thing. Should be punishable by death. But we got other laws we have to abide by, so all we do is send it in to the government and then they get to sort it out. I'm telling you. If more people were that way, there would be less fraud because they would figure out they were playing with their lives. You hear me? If they'd have started out in the dope game at age 9, they would know better than that. You know what I mean? For one, they'd have messed up once and they'd have died. For two, they, they wouldn't have messed up twice. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Frequency doesn't lie. Mad cow, but that's just it. With the Sigma, it sends out an electric magnetic pulse. It can be tricked. They tricking people left and right with it. The X-ray machine cannot be tricked. It breaks it down to the molecule what's in it. That is the difference. And a lot of these dealers are now finding this out. Guess what, Mad Cow? You know what happened the other day? I posted a video here on YouTube, y'all. You all know who JM Bullion is? Right? Big bullion dealership. Tell me why a guy bought 4 kilos from them, and the other day it was showed live. Their dealer drilled into it. Guess what they hit in the middle of it, y'all? Guess what was in the middle of those kilo bars? They came from JM Bullion. Huh? It wasn't silver. It smoked white when they drilled into it. That's right. JM Bullion sold kilo bars that in the center had tungsten. That's exactly right. When you drill into the silver bar, it's easy drilling at first, and then all of a sudden there's white smoke. And that's because over 3/4 of it is filled with tungsten, which does not show up on an XRF, an X-ray machine, or a Sigma. Yeah, not wood. Wood doesn't weigh the same. Tungsten does. Tungsten fools every machine there is except for a drill bit. When you drilled into that kilo, they had 4 kilos of silver bought from a major dealership that was filled with tungsten. That tells you something right there. And that has been displayed live. I actually posted a video to it on this channel. That's a fact. That happened. And that's one of the biggest silver bullion dealers in the United States. And they sold fake kilos of silver. Yeah, it's a metal. Tungsten is a metal. It has the same density and everything else as silver. It will not show up in an X-ray machine. It'll bounce back differently. It'll make you think, something's a little different. But then when you drill into it, it'll start smoking white when you hit that tungsten. You'll see white smoke start rolling out of the bar. That's a fact. Yep. And the fact is, they got sued for it because the person bought it straight from them. And it was real easy to prove that it came straight from them. You know what their excuse was? Well, we bought however many hundreds of kilos from this offshore company from China. That's how JM Bullion ended up with it. Now, if a major refinery like JM Bullion can get tricked, the rest of y'all can get tricked too. That's a fact. Meanwhile, how would you like to have a kilo of silver right now thinking that you just become, somebody that has $100,000 just to find out that you don't have $10 worth of silver? I mean, there's multiple ways you need to test. You know what I mean? There are multiple. Right now, that's the biggest business in China. They have new refineries built over there just for making fake silver. You got to know that there's more money in it right now than real ones. But for you all that's truly stacking, the last thing you want is to find out that half of your silver is not real. And when you take it to a shop and they found that out, they're mandated by state law to report it. That's a fact. We have to. So there you go. Yeah, they were holding fake silver in their vault. Been holding it there. They bought it in like 2022, I think. Let me see if I can't find the video. I can pull it up and show it to y'all. Mad Cow, you probably seen it. If you work or on metal slugs, yeah. I mean, used to people made metal slugs and used them in vending machines, right? So that is a thing. Oh, y'all remember Steve-O? If y'all remember Steve-O Speedo, man. Steve-O's mom's so cool, man. She always sends me these things. She sends me these little inspirational things. Pretty cool. So that's Steve-O Speedo's mom. She's always got something cool for him. She got me more sense. Oh my God. Ah. Can you get some more? Please and thank you. Do they have any more? LOL. I don't have any sense. I don't have any sense. I want some more. She sent me a bunch of the 25s from where they leave. From MTV, no, Steve-O Speedo from here on YouTube that I taught how to stream on Whatnot. And now he's not here on YouTube anymore, really. I mean, he's the gentleman that had the car accident and everything else. Little Steve-O Speedo, the youngster that was over here as my co-host for a while. He's healed up. He's doing great. He's dating, working, living life. But his mom has just absolutely been. She always sends me prayers, inspirational stuff. She's been super cool. Steve-O's thinking they're going to try to make a trip here to see me, Mad Cow, sometime. His mom and them's been trying to figure out how to plan a trip to come visit me before I leave this rock. So they want to come get to visit me in person. So that'd be cool. I told her I'd really rather her not because I don't like people seeing me sick like this. I would rather y'all just remember me good and healthy. You know what I mean? But if they're gonna come see me, that'll be cool. We'll go eat dinner and go live, and y'all get to meet Speedo, Steve-O, and the family. Don't know when that is gonna happen, but I know the other day he was like gonna come right then. He's like, "Hey, look, man, I'm just gonna come see you if I." I'm like, "I got a place for you to crash if you get here." It comes for blocked apart. There you go. Was mechanics in, oh my gosh, that's a lot of words. California. He made a lot of money. My father was a I don't know what that word is. Y'all help me out. You know I can't read words shit. Somebody make that make sense to me. Tool makers and tool and die maker. My dad was a machinist. He was a tool and die maker for the military. at Chanute Army Air Force Base. After my dad come back from World War II, he went to work civil service for the Army, and that's what his job was, machine shop supervisor on the Army Air Force Base in Illinois. He signed a tool to shape space shuttle tiles. Hey Daniel, so you got one of them rewards too. Well, you want to know this? Check this out. I've got a plaque that's at my house in Missouri where my dad designed and built the parts that designed the stealth fighter bomber. A lot of the parts that's on there came from tools that he designed and made. All those years ago in the 60s and 70s, that's what flies your spacecraft now and your stealth bomber. They actually sent little paperwork after he'd passed away, saying that, giving him props for whatever it was that he had done. It's pretty cool. It saved the entry. There you go. I worked RD and tube bundle for aerospace. There you go, Mad Cow. And Mad Cow can fly too, y'all. Don't ask how I know that. I just know he can fly. I can fly in extreme emergencies. I've co-piloted before, but I don't think you want me to land a plane. I might be able to keep us in the air, but damn, man, we might land kind of rough. We're gonna need Mad Cow for that. Mad Cow, have you ever entered an aircraft that was already flying? Can I ask you that? You might have. If ever I'm in the air, I'm gonna need to contact you to know how to land. I cannot believe, y'all, we did not get a game ran tonight, did we? But we've had some fun visiting and talking. I've been up here for an hour and 30 minutes. These doctors kind of made me promise not to be streaming for over like an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time, because it's not good for me. But I have fun talking with y'all and visiting. And y'all done brought up some shit, and boy, Miss Jennifer came in right in the middle of that, didn't she? She's like, why are you talking to me about it, Jennifer? You just happened to be in the chat. We were already talking about it when you showed up. She picks the best times to come in. See, here on YouTube, people can lurk and they don't show up in your chat. Now, on Whatnot, I'm pretty sure we'd have seen her prior to that conversation. Because it shows me when you all are in the chat lurking. I've got it set that way. You can't even hide your emoji from me over there. I set people out all the time, including Supreme Ginger. Supreme Ginger, in what world did you think you could come into my stream on Whatnot and I wouldn't make fun of your stupid ass? I just got to ask that. In what world did you think you could ever come into one of my streams and I wouldn't set your gay ass out? I mean, at what point did you think that was okay? That's the kind of stupid shit I don't understand. Supreme Ginger, never once have I set foot into your streams, never will I. And why in the fuck would you come into my shows and not think that I wouldn't laugh you out of them? I think we made him cry the other day. You're an idiot. Don't come into shows where you know you're not wanted. You ain't going to spend any money, and you can't lurk in my streams on Whatnot without me setting your stupid ass out. Now, God bless Oregon Stacker and others that's coming to my stream. They're kind and polite, and we've actually managed to talk on Whatnot, and we can get along over there unlike we can over here on YouTube. Believe that. That's amazing, ain't it? Yep, that's right. Me and the Oregon Stacker, he can come into my chat over there. We can get along over there. Here on YouTube, though, we have to be enemies because that's the way this fucking platform is because of a bunch of snakes. You know what I mean? Fact. We get along over there. Me and him can laugh and joke and talk and things because it's a whole different world. Now, see, I'm not that way. I'm transparent. I'll tell y'all right now what I think about every one of you. You know what I mean? Good or bad. And I'm very grateful for that me and him are able to talk, that we've had some conversations. Hey, and Robert Lutz, I appreciate you coming into my Whatnot streams too. That's pretty cool. Or, some of these other cats that act like that they too good for me on YouTube. You all are amazing. Thank you for showing your true colors and still being semi-sociable. See, that's the way we're at. You know what I mean? Oh well, yeah. On Mad Cow on YouTube, we joke. I mean, on whatnot, we joke around. I've sniped him a few times. You know what I mean? He's come into the chat, and we've had some laughs, and we talked about how back in the day we were selling silver over here for less than $20 an ounce, and how the games used to be real fun. So yeah, we've had some good conversations. You know what I mean? Reminded me of my old friend again. We're not friends again, but we're able to talk. That's different. You know what I mean? You know, Mad Cow, the shame of it is, though, here on YouTube, we're still enemies. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? Fucked up world we live in when you have to act one way around a certain crowd of people, and then you can act like yourself around other people. That's where we're at. That's where you're at here on YouTube. You got the people that are good people that pretend like there's something else for that money. That's right, Mad Cow. But in other platforms, they're their good old selves. They're the good people that I know in their heart they are. We're able to conversate, we're able to have laughs, we're able to be humans. We're over here on YouTube, we have to be enemies. We have to be, yeah, Mad Cow, and I'm me. You know what I mean? Oregon Stacker knows it was never nothing against him. It was the way that crowd that he has fell into manipulated him and twisted him. And every one of you know that he is not the same Oregon Stacker that he was 5 years ago. That's a fact. And I miss the old Oregon Stacker. He wouldn't put up with people pushing him around and letting him tell him what to do. Them people do. I think finally he's almost had enough of it. I notice now all he basically does is co-host. God bless him. This is the other thing. Mad Cow, Oregon Stacker was smart and he listened to me and he stacked and he got to know his LCS. And that man has enough silver and gold now that he could retire just like me if he wanted to. Because he listened. You hear me, Mad Cow? And there ain't going to be a day goes by that Oregon's not grateful to me that he didn't listen. Because he listened, it's changed his life. Fact. Had he went the other direction for that couple of years that he didn't, he would not have the stack he has now. Because them other cats, they try to talk him out of everything he had at the price he paid for it. I'm glad that he had a big enough stack that they ain't sucked it all out of him. Because now his family is stable. He can pass on generational wealth to his son, to his grandchildren. You hear me? If he'd have fell in with that crowd back then and ran that 2 years with them instead of without them, he would have the same thing that some of them have, which is next to nothing. They still ordering shit from AppMex, where he can go to an LCS and get it way behind spot because he listened and he learned. And you know what I did, Mad Cow? I listened to Brett and I took advice from him, little things I picked up from him. You know what I mean? We learned from each other. That's a fact. They was ahead of the price. Hey, Mad Cow, they're always ahead of the price here. Let's not get started about that. There's a difference in trying to rip people off and being ahead of the price. I'm ahead of the price right now, but I ain't trying to rip people off. Y'all have made them independently wealthy off them games that's going for 200 and 300 bucks. That's amazing. That's just foolishness, but I'm just going to laugh. I've got mine the honest way. I decided to stop playing the stupid games and just sell shit. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different way of doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, $300 a coin. What does that even mean? Spot price still ain't that now. There's still people that won prizes on them games over there that still ain't got the spot price on them yet. They might not ever. You hear me, Mad Cow? Silver gonna have to get to be $400 an ounce before some of them will ever get the premiums met on some of the shit they've bought over there. Yeah, and silver was at 27 spot back then, and they were still gaming it at $300 an ounce. That's what I mean. It's absolutely, it makes me laugh. Do any of you all look back on that and think of how foolish you were? I'm just curious. There's a lot of people that probably should get a tattoo of an L on their forehead. You hear me? You'll never get the spot price out of the coins that you might have ran and won on that $300 game. Spot price of silver will never get that high. Not even the way it's climbing. Yeah, the comics of the very far future. We're talking 2037, you know what I mean? I don't even plan on being alive that long. We'll never see it, Mad Cow. Fuck no. Oh my goodness. And here's the funny part, Mad Cow. They still over there running games at even higher prices and more spots. And there's still people over there playing, acting like they getting a good deal. They ain't, none of them can do math. I can't, look, it makes me laugh so hard, y'all make my heart, my side hurt thinking about it. You're going to cause me to get a nosebleed. I ain't allowed to laugh this hard. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Daniel just got a call. His car insurance is up on his vehicle that he ain't drove in 10 years. Oh, Daniel, were they trying to sell you insurance on your fucking 1844 T-Bird? Is that... Was it one of those calls? I love that one. They're like, hey, we're calling to let you know that your insurance is up on your what? I'm pretty sure that my warranty was up on my 61 a long time ago. Debt relief. There you go. Meanwhile, Daniel don't even have any debt. He probably don't even have a credit card, but they were going to help him out with his debt. Daniel, hey, here's a channel for you to follow, Daniel. There's a guy on YouTube here. He's hilarious, man. Y'all, I'm having brain fog. I can't think of his name. Dillhole. Isn't it Dillhole? Y'all look up Dillhole on YouTube. Dillhole is hilarious, man. So, Daniel, Dillhole does auto body work, and he's a really cool guy, and he does some coins and things also. But he answers them calls, and he goes live, and he gives these people so much shit, these scammers, it's hilarious. Look up Dillhole here on YouTube. He is hilarious, man. Great guy. Oh, they want a gift card. Well, you know, Daniel, you just can't talk to them people. Free repair, right? Hey, Mad Cow, they told me that I had a faulty part on my 61. I'm just thinking that the 61 had all kinds of faulty parts on it. I'm pretty sure there ain't none of them under warranty, so you know that's a fake call. You know what I mean? Or the one that was like, hey, by the way, your Chevy, I had a Dodge Charger I bought after I bought a Chevy HHR back in like 2007. And in 2013, 2012, I ordered a Dodge Charger that was a 2013. I ordered it ahead of time and custom had it built off the internet. Hey, the other day was talking about your warranty's up. Look, man, the feds took that car. I ain't owned that Dodge Charger since 2013. You need to get a hold of the feds and tell them the warranty's up on whatever the fuck part that was. That's how you know they don't know where the car's at. You know, they took that because I couldn't prove how I got the cash to pay almost $100,000 for a vehicle. They don't let you keep that shit. You know what I mean? So they need to get a hold of the FBI and be like, by the way, your warranty's up on your Dodge Charger. You know what I mean? Yeah, some kind of recall part or some nonsense. I don't even have that car no more. That's that's how you know it's a scam call, right? Meanwhile, I wish Dillhole would have got that call. He'd have set him straight. You should subscribe to Dillhole. He's hilarious. I can grow a credit line. So can I. It's called THC. I can grow it, and it makes money. See, that's like a form of credit, right? By the time it grows, it's cash. Oh my gosh, YouTube, all you people, you guys need to know this. I have got a huge collection that got made smaller due to thieves in Missouri, but I've got a huge collection of NASCAR, of just different collectible stuff, still in packages, Hot Wheels, never opened. We're talking 80s, 90s, 2000s was the newer ones, early 2000s. So those things are going to be for sale. Guess what? I can't take them with me to heaven, so I'm going to pass them on to you all. So get ready for those in the near future. I've literally got Rubbermaid tubs full of all kinds of goodies. We're talking Hulk Hogan, brand new dolls in the packages. We're talking Ozzy Osbourne dolls in the packages. Original. We're talking, I got some stuff y'all might want to have. You trade off when paper plates expire with 10 friends. No real plates. Trade in after repeat. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Rinse and repeat. You reuse your paper plates. That's important. Meanwhile, here in the future, here on YouTube, we're going to be doing, hey, Cindy, how are you doing? Mega love shout out, Miss Cindy. Guess what happened to me yesterday or day before yesterday? I'm at doctors so much I forget what day I'm there. So, Miss Cindy, I was in the room with my neurologist yesterday when I hear this lady speaking Tagalog in the hallway, and it was a nurse that had hurt her hand. So I addressed her back in Tagalog. My doctor looked at me like, what? You can speak multiple languages? And I was like, yeah, you got somebody working here that's from the Philippines. And they just hurt their hand, and I heard them out there cussing in Tagalog. So then I stuck around and I got to meet the nurse that's from the Philippines. She's Filipino, and she's never been to the Philippines. Oh my God. I told her, I was like, sweet Jesus, lady, you got to go to your home country. You're missing it. So, Miss Cindy, you got to get this lady here in Oklahoma City to go to the Philippines. She's a Filipina that's never been to her own country. But she can speak Tagalog. So there you go. Miss Cynthia, big love. That's not Miss Cynthia. That's Miss Cindy. That's a different Filipina. Miss Cindy is a single mom. I don't think that's Cynthia. I think that's Cindy. Cindy has a channel, and she's the single mom. That's what she usually has on her. Although, I don't know. Redinius is Cynthia's. I thought that was Cynthia's maiden name. Or married name. I don't fucking know. It could be. I just know it's a Filipina. I promise that. Am I not correct, Cindy? 90% sure you're Filipina. I believe it's Miss Cindy's single mom. It might be Cynthia. Cynthia, if it's you, stop playing games. Why in the hell would you change your name? Mad Cow's like, Cynthia. I don't think that's Cynthia. I think that's Miss Cindy. I could be wrong. Let's look and see. We're going to find out. Temple dollar in mint condition. I have a Shirley Temple dollar in mint condition. Whoa. I am a nurse that lives in Wisconsin. We all love Cynthia. Oh, Cindy. Okay, so you are Miss Cynthia's friend that lives in Wisconsin. You know how many years I talked to her about coming to the United States and using you as a visitor? Because of the fact that I've got federal offenses, they wouldn't let her come over here under my pass. I believe you know Cynthia, and yeah, for a couple of years, I tried to talk her into coming over here to visit and use your address. No, not yours, Daniel. I'm talking about Cynthia, Tim's mom. My ex, Cynthia. So, Miss Cindy, it is nice to meet you again. And yes, you have been a wonderful friend to her. And I hope you're doing great. And you have a nurse here in Oklahoma City, where I'm at, that's in my neurologist team, that is a Filipina that's never been to the Philippines. Oh my gosh, she does not know what she's missing. I told her, I was like, you have to go visit the Philippines. You have to learn where you're from because she might not ever want to come back to the U.S. If I could have bought property in the Philippines without being married to a Filipina, I would have. But the Philippines will not sell land to anybody but Filipinos. You got to be a resident of the Philippines to own land there, or you got to be married to a Filipina that is. So, yep, no land in the Philippines for me. I was going to buy land for Cynthia and her family, but then I figured out that that wasn't ever going to be in my name, so I didn't do that. Miss Cindy, that is amazing that you come into chat, and I'm just so glad that you're staying in touch with Cynthia. I was saying I didn't collect dollars, laugh out loud. Well, you can. You might as well collect them. Look at here. These are some cool ones, y'all. I collect like half dollars and things like this. Like, look, these are cool, right? Look at there. I got some of these that's graded too. These things are sick, you know what I mean? Oh, here's a good one. Look here. Look at that stone wall. Look at that stone mountain. All the details in it, y'all. Huh? That is a high AU. Close to MS right there on that one. Look at that. Look at the details in that. Huh? Yummy. All the breast feathers. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. My mother. Oh, my gosh. Your mother collects them? She collects dollars. I got you. What kind of dollars? Like silver dollars? Like this? Or like peace dollars? Or barber dollars? Or what kind of dollars? I like these dollars. Look at this. This here's a pretty dollar. Woo-wee. Proof flag dollar. 1 troy ounce, 2017. Out of Somalia. Queen Elizabeth II. In the capsule. Well, that's a beauty. I had my eye surgery done so I can see all now. Oh. Well, Miss Cindy, look, I've been at the hospital half the day and I'm going through treatments and I look like crap, but here you go. Hi. How you doing? This is me not looking my best, so I'm sorry. I'm going to turn that off. Y'all, look back at the coins. They look better than I do. There you go. No. I'm glad your eye surgery is going well. Thank God. My ex-wife had eye surgery, and her eyes was really good afterwards. She did great for years. She went without glasses afterwards. I got stuck with a dozen BI Congress Georgia dollars. What? Send me a picture, Mad Cow. Oh, good Lord, y'all. Hold up 1 second. I gotta go check something. Oh, well, thank you. Cindy, I appreciate you. I really don't look beautiful, though. Miss Cindy, I have got 2 terminal illnesses that I'm fighting at the same time. So I went from the 185-pound man that Cynthia met down to the 142-pound guy that you just now seen. This is me not at all my very best. But that's okay. This is the face of a guy that's fighting every day for another day. And we're gonna have tomorrow, and we're gonna have the day after tomorrow, right, Mad Cow? And if I don't have tomorrow, I'm gonna be very happy about having today. That's how I live my life now. Where before I used to let bullshit bother me, and I used to let it just get to me, I don't no more. I just say it, get it out of me, and I let it go. Unlike before when I thought, okay, my time will come quick, now I know my time's coming quick. So I just enjoy every day. I try to look at the good in every day, everything. You know? Right, MJ? Yeah, we got tonight. That's right. He's like, music. Let's get the music. MJ, how's work going? MJ, we over here just hanging out. I know I've been on here too long. I'm supposed to be over on Whatnot right now running an auction. I'm late as shit over there. They probably think I done snowballed them for the night. Here, I'll play some music. I'll be honest with y'all. My voice ain't the same, but I'll sing for you in a little bit, okay? MJ, I'm so sorry, girl. I know you're tired. God bless her, y'all. She had to get up and take me to the hospital today, and them people they don't want me driving because of seizures. So MJ gets to be the one to take me to the hospital and do all the stuff, and she's double on. Oh, look here. You're going to see me on this side too, Cindy. Maybe one day we'll all get to meet. Until then, though. Huh. Well, you know what? We're going to play some music, but I really want to play something else because y'all need to hear this. But that's okay. We'll play some music instead. Because I know I haven't got to sing for y'all in a minute, so here we go. Go to work for money, we'll hang out. Here we go. Hold on. Let's play something we all know. What can we play? Jelly Roll. Here we go. We'll play some Jelly Roll for y'all. That way we can hum along with it. We can act like we can sing a little bit. Even though y'all know I can't sing, we'll do it for you. 2, 3. All right, y'all. If you want to buy anything, I'll run stuff. Somebody open this up at $70. $70. We'll do it. Hey, $68 and go. Somebody save me from myself. Look at there, Mad Cow. You scared everybody in chat off. We went from 7 people to 2. Scared to death of my singing. It's bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help. All of this drinking and smoking is worthless, but feel like it's all that I need. Something's inside of me's broken. I hold on to anything that sets me free. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. Clean out Bar S. What? You know what happened? They all went over to them idiots channel that's paying $10 a spot to play for 20 spots. $200 game for a $80 round. Actually, it's a $300 game. You're right, Mad Cow. They upped it. I forgot. $300 game for less than $100 piece of silver. Go get you some. Missing the moon. There were no shooting stars to use wishing on you. I'm not liking this. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on with my playlist, but I'm not liking what it did to me just then. Let's see what it does. Why did they do this with my music? Alright, y'all. I don't know what's happening right now with my playlist, but it's not making me happy.
The complete set of Morgan silver dollars. 1870.
Here we go. The new price channel. There you go. Clean out Bar S. Shoo-wee, y'all. You guys got me sweating in here.
I still got demons, but they ain't got me. Changed my
Not a bit I've been set free.
With every breath I push back the night. There's a flicker in the dark. I'm
Holding tight. The devil is a liar. Believe a word he says. He'll wrap you up in chains and dress them up in gold and red. And love don't mean a thing. I heard angels sing. There you go, Mad Cow. First strike, MS-70. PCGS 2025 W. West Point. Starting bid, if y'all want to type this in. Starting bid, $135. MS-70. I'm going to sell it to you less than the U.S. Mint will right now. How do you like that? Mad Cow, no one will even type it in. They're all sleeping. Watch this. We'll sleep through this one too. You slept through the 2025, 2008. Same price. Whoa, Mad Cow, get to sleep then. Good night, buddy. My ass has got to get over to Whatnot, y'all. They're waiting on me over there, and they might want to buy stuff. I appreciate y'all. I hope to see you in the next one. I want y'all to remember this: God loves you. Keep your heads up, keep your feet down, and keep reaching for that silver and gold. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. I'm asleep. Go get some rest. I'll be over on Whatnot here in a minute, y'all. I'll see you over